Well, see, that's something that plagues the Western mindset when you think about it. In the Far East, that concept's been around for eons of times, right? Because they've had the master student concept for a long, long, long time. In the West, I'll never forget. I was hadn't been teaching but a couple of years. This would have been in the mid '80s, and my last artistic director for the dance company of which I was the lead dancer um, used to watch the people come out of Tai Chi class. And Tai Chi class was done after all the other dance classes were done and everything. And he was always fascinated that people would come down and he would say, "What are you doing in there?" Or Asaji, are you teaching them how to sleep? Or are you teaching them how to meditate? Or he says, when they come out, they have the biggest smile on their face and they have no tension. And so I looked at him one day and I said, "You know what? You really should join us. You would really like this." And I'll never forget what he said. Now, he was beautiful artistic genius, this man, especially choreographer, but he was raised up in Kiev in the Ukraine. And he looked at me and he said, "Oh no, I can't do that." And I said, "Why can't you do that?" He said, "I would lose a part of myself if I was to come in there in order to do it." And I thought to myself, wow, what a statement. The moment he said that, I mean, I could smell copper, burnt copper in the air. And I realized that how much fear he had. And a lot of people have the concept of letting go. There's an old saying, right? Let go, let God, right? And you really, when you get into the Gospel of John the Beloved, and he starts to do what's referred to as the mystical prayer, how does he begin? And he begins, he says, "I'm going to release all my past, all my indifferences, all my preconceived notions. I'm going to release to God's light." And then he goes into declaration of who we are. He says, "We are a light being. We are filled with immensity of light, and God the Father is in us. And I'm going to radiate this light from my light center out to the whole world, to everyone and to everyone. And I'm going to surround myself with Christ as light to protect me, protect my family, and keep me with oneness of him. And only his light, only Christ's light can come to me, and only his light can be where I am." And this was the prayer given to John the Beloved. It's so fitting. Why? Because later in the Gospels, when John makes reference to, remember, this was not only his master, this was not only his mentor, but if you remember episode 21, this was his childhood best friend. They were only 6 years apart in age. And what does he say? When he's in India with Jesus, he says, "And I saw him grow from grace to grace." Jimmy.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen episode 21, The Lost Journey of Christ, or it says Jesus, you need to watch that. That's one of the most popular episodes that we've got. But just knowing the truth of what went on and the fact that all the time that you were not told about the life of Christ. He's over in India learning all the yoga principles, becoming a master quicker than anybody ever did in their entire life. He goes in, he masters Tai Chi Gong, I think in like what'd you say, 6 months? I mean, we're talking, the son of the creator, right? Impregnated Mary with the Holy Spirit. No being has ever been created this way. And the power that he had as a youth when he says something, people would, if he said, "Hey, you're done," the people would drop dead. I mean, they bless him or they would happen just based on the power of the words, right? The vibration and the power of these words. That's what created also creation. It's the vibration, the power of words. So, man, I got to tell you, I really feel in my heart that a lot of this stuff, and it's happening right now, right here, and it's going to continue to accelerate. Is a lot of this information that has been holding people back from stepping into their true power, because when you do, the dark forces cannot hold you back. And when you learn how to battle, okay, within that, tell you, Master Lama Rasaji is a master ninja warrior at that stuff. I'm not bad myself, but hey, when you learn how to do that, you're literally going to be able to protect yourself, your family. I mean, I feel very comfortable knowing the people that are fighting in the fourth and fifth dimension for me right now. Okay. And you have the same situation that you can strengthen and will grow more powerful as you become more powerful and you step into your power.